Generic greetings and welcome to Preview plus Lichdom Battlemage. This is the wrong way. This is a first-person caster. Now, some people call it a mage simulator, basically, and that's because you can cast things like sort of a frostbolty thing, like a fireball type thing, or like a really, really big one from the sky. Let me charge it up and get it max power, and bosh, and then we get nice physics and particles and lighting. Lovely, because this is achieved by CryEngine 3. What a lovely rubbish term. Yes, it's CryEngine 3, so technically what you see here is actually on medium, because anything higher than medium graphics would kill my machine to death, because, you know, I don't have a supercomputer. Yeah, but basically this is out now via Steam Early Access, so the typical disclaimers apply for Early Access games. Nothing you see is final, everything is subject to change, any bugs are like a polish in places, etc, etc. Please attribute it to its in-depth status, but basically you are a mage, or technically you're a sorcerer, but I'll get onto that later. You are a mage for all intents and purposes who can cast different spells, and we are currently basically dungeon crawling, going through this area to kill undead zombie things. Now, as it's early access, obviously nothing is complete, and there's a lot sort of missing. This is, oh, there we go, I've just got a balanced destruction piece. Very nice, we might as well demolish this one over here as well. Hang on, and bosh, there we go, we'll destroy that as well. We have two sets of spells. We have fire and we have ice, and I've just got a purple thingy. Let me just open up my inventory and have a quick run down here. I'm going to briefly run down what the sigil spells, crafting, and syntheses are. Sigils are basically your way of, I guess it's how your character works. So currently there's only one, right? Basically, you can see on the bottom left here, I have 3 bars that are maxed out in blue. That's basically my health. If they go to 0, I will respawn back at one of the sort of respawn pointy things. There, one of them, and you'll encounter them as you travel along. But there's only one at the moment, but different syntheses, I'm assuming, will change the way your character focuses on sort of the health and the way that works. We also have spells. As you can see, I've got a couple of spells here, and we can swap them around on this main screen here. Now, as you can see, we've got 3 sections, and this sort of constitutes 3 spells you can have equipped. Currently, there's only 2, or at least as far as I've encountered. I've probably played, for the sake of full disclosure, about 3 and a bit hours of the game so far. We've got fire and we've got ice. I think there are 8 planned, but I don't know how many are currently in the game. We also have our thing in the center here, which is like a barrier. Sorry, is it a barrier or is it a shield? No, it's a sort of barrier thing. Basically, when I press space and an arrow key, I'll do like a little dodge. Ooh, time to slow down, and then I'll do like a blast all around me. Ooh, very, very nice. And depending on what I've got equipped, fire or ice, it does different things. There you go. It's like basically a dodge and an area effect. Very nice, and I'm just trying all sorts of things here, but yeah, I can change that center bit. I also have shield. I also have the ability to do different things. So I've got flame barrier, which is basically right click, left click is a fireball, and if I press left and right, we do that AoE spell that I showed you earlier. And this is a similar thing for here as well. So I can say change them around. I can say, actually, I only want to say that's a charging fireball. I can put a standard fireball in there. Now, if you actually mouse over it, you can see what it does. Obviously, charging fireball is better because that's something I've actually synthesized and crafted. I can actually press shift now. Basically, there's loads and loads of statistics there, which I won't bore you with because it's sort of not really relevant. We have crafting, which I can pick, say, fire, and then we can craft something onto it. So we say fire, and then we'll have pattern of impact or AoE pattern of speed. Now, let's have a quick look at each one. This one is 50% damage resist while charging and 20% damage dealt on last pip. And that one is more damage, basically. So let's put that in there, and that shows you what I'm going to actually craft. So we're going to do the Enraging Firestorm of Speed. So it's a damage boost on kill for 10 seconds when I kill something, and I also get a casting speed. Let's craft it, and we get that there. And then if we just click continue, I could actually have just equipped it from there, but I thought I'd do it this way just to show you. Click on spells, there it is there, and we will shove it in the slot. You can also just right click on these as well, and automatically place in the areas as well. There we go. Job is done. Right, so let me just close that down. Let's go to synthesis. Basically, I can synthesize different things. So you can see they're in different colors. It's that sort of color combination of, you know, just white is just nothing, like, you know, totally uncommon, like, you know, totally, you know, ubiquitous everywhere. Then we've got sort of common, which is the green. Then we've got uncommon, which is probably blue, and then it goes to purple and such. So if I put 3 common in, for example, I can synthesize something, and we get an option what I pick. It doesn't really matter. I'll just get a rare shape or rare augment. We get control, mastery of impact, and we get different patterns. We'll get the pattern of forming. Basically, when you do different things, you can, you know, create things. Oh, one thing I forgot to do while crafting as well, which I've actually just realized I've messed it up now. That barrier thing that I put in, I could actually put one of these in here. These are like the extra slots to increase it. So you can see every one of these, it's either destruction, control, or mastery. And they do different things, so extra control, extra mastery, or extra destruction. I'm not going to go into what they all do, but basically destruction, damage generally, control, sort of the like either the area effect or whatever, and mastery can be, well, just different things basically. Like I say, I'm not going to go into it because it is actually quite complex and, to be honest, not fully explained. But that's all part of it being early access. So you're probably thinking, hang on, so you've just spent the last 15 minutes talking about how the crafting works. Well, yes, I have, but now I'm going to show you a bit of combat. Now, this is probably going to be quite frantic because the game is, after all, well, it is just quite frantic. So let me just run in here. Ooh, look at this, lots of things. And this is one of the things that isn't finished. This is, look, story. And she's currently sort of glitching out, and it's not voice acted. And to be honest with you, I'm totally ignoring it. And that's a thing. And this thing apparently does stuff, right? More specifically, when I start hitting that, it will spawn some undead and I have to kill them with all of my awesome, awesome powers. So, let's see what I can do. That's a fireball. I really like this as well. Hang on, charge it up to max power. There we go, and knock down. Look at that. It starts to burn all of the grass. Look at that. That's very nice. Anyway, I'll try and show you a little bit of this combat. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see. So we'll fire it, and bosh, there we go. By the way, this is probably going to be quite disorientating for you, and I do understand that. I know there's been several people complain about the field of view, but as of time of recording, it's actually been patched, so you can change it as well. I just left it as standard for reasons. Now these guys are coming towards me. I'm just having to dodge away from them. Now the whole point in the game, right, the whole premise is that the developers are sick and tired of mages in games being represented as by these sort of really squishy, really rubbish people who have to sit down every 30 seconds and have to drink a little potion or have some bread, right? They've got rid of all the mana. There's nothing like that. I can cast as pretty much as I want. I can continue going and going. Let's see if I can, I'm going with the guy to hit me, then put a shield up. Bang! Look at that. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I can right click and hold like a shield. You see when it goes red? Basically, if I activate it when it's red and they hit me, I get like a little, basically a little like sort of bonus where you see a blasted like fire all around. Now, my fire spells, the way I've crafted them, do more damage than my frost spells. What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to frost and then charge it up. Area affect it there. It should hopefully freeze them. If not, I'll just charge towards them. Blast all around. That guy missed me because he's a moron. Hit him in the back. And then you see he's frozen, but it didn't take long to get him out. You just put a bit of fireball in here. Oh, I've been hit. I've been hit from where? This guy. These guys, right? There's a special place in hell reserved for these guys because they're ranged guys. They've got like a crossbow, and they are horrible. I really do hate them. When this guy's coming to hit me, bang! Activate my shield at the right time. My barrier. Same thing there, and then he's gone. As you can see, I've only got 2 of my 3 bars remaining on the left. I'm just going to hit this guy here. He's a bit of a moron. I'm just going to go bosh. Hang on. Come on, mate. Come on. You can see he's actually got an effect around him. You can see he's actually on fire. There we go. You can see he's currently not on fire now, but you can see he's got like a sort of frosty type haze effect around him. That's because I hit him with a cold spell, and that slows him down. Oh, more stuff, more stuff. Let me dodge out the way of him. And firstly, let me find... run away. Let me find the guys that are going to be shooting me. What is that? That is a thing. That's a new thing. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. Oh, yes, they do this stun thing, which I hate. They're like a banshee. I don't know what the proper name is called, but yeah, banshee for all intents and purposes, I guess. That guy's got a shield around him, so I'm just going to run off. Now, you know I mentioned earlier about this being, or people calling this a mage simulator? Technically, in my mind, it's not. It's a sorcerer simulator. And you might be thinking, well, you know, tomato, you're splitting hairs here. But no, because there is a difference in my mind. A sorcerer is basically a person who blasts magic constantly. There you go. For the aim of destruction and whatever. So I can just constantly fire magic, blah, 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 blah. That's pretty much it. So things like fireballs, frost, you know, anything like that. A mage is different. This is in my mind. It depends really what, you know, what school of fantasy you subscribe to. But basically, in my mind, a mage is someone who will work with the environment, subvert the environment, and be able to do other things than just simply bashing someone with a fireball. So, for example, control them like by some sort of mind control, or that says lieutenant, and I've only got 1 health left, so the chance of me winning this are very, very slim. I've just been stunned. Oh, I'm at half health. There we go. quick, kill the thing, and all the stuff. Oh, that's not good. Run back, run back. But yes, this is one of the things that I'd like to discuss, because there's a very candid approach with this game, and the developers are basically saying, you know what? It's not finished, and we've put it out now. Obviously because it's early access and, you know, funding always helps. I'm sure that's a part of it. But also because we really want to hear your feedback on this and, you know, shape the game. And a lot say that, but don't know, I actually believe it for some reason this time. And you know what, from my mind, there's a couple of things that could be done. Let me just kill this guy before he kills me, because I hate this guy. There we go. Oh, he's going to fire his area effect at me, and I managed to right-click just in time. Oh, hang on. There we go, and there we go, right-click. If my shield, by the way, if I don't get it right... Oh, shield. Oh, not good. What the hell is that? And I'm dead. I've been killed. And as everything's been killed and I'm down, I have now respawned back to that point there. But yes, as I said, the whole point is that, you know, things can... hopefully things are, you know, going to change. Well, not hopefully things are going to change, but I'd like to think that people have some input on this. And if that is so, then I would love to see this evolve into not just spamming fireballs and such, you know. I mean, I'm sure that's something that they are going for, but working with the environment is... Whoa, hang on. There. Oh yeah, the thing's actually reset. I'm not going to start that again, because you pretty much got how combat worked. Doing it more would just sort of do the same thing. Let me just run up here though and see what's about. But yeah, subverting the environment. So things like, you know, being able to cast, you know, different spells on the ground. Like, say for example, some sort of, I don't know, if I cast Fireball on that earth there, it's pretty much going to do nothing. Casting it on water, for example, though, may, you know, boil the water. Ah, shite, I didn't really mean to do that. Let me just run this way, and just run away, to be honest. I'm just going to completely run away. These things here, these can actually, they can actually get your health up. So I should have probably picked that up before I did anything. I'm just going to open these two chests here. Yeah, that actually gives me my shield. So maybe if I go back and try and do this encounter again, I'll be able to defeat it, knowing I can run up here and just get some health. Oh, that's a mistake. And I got to press space as a jump, but that's not a thing. Right, so these guys are going to try and come towards me. Well, let's just fireball. But yeah, the best example, and I think one of the best experiences that I've seen in a game of mages are Magicka, believe it or not. Even though it's obviously a silly game and whatnot, but the way you can combine spells is fantastic, and the way you can actually, you know, different environment will do different things. So if you use frost and water, it should freeze the water, you know? Things like that. Things like, you know, say for example these weeds over there in the corner. It would be nice to use a spell to, for example, make these weeds start attacking people or whatever. Now, that sort of combat I would love to see. I think that would be fantastic. I mean, at the moment, it's amazingly good fun just trying to knack these guys. But, you know, stuff like that, I think, is what sort of differentiates Wizard and Sorcerer. And that concludes the Wizard-Sorcerer chat, which I shall not mention anymore. Let me see if I can hit that guy there. Yeah, mate, I'm much better than you are. You can see he's actually... He actually was getting damage over time there, but because I haven't really built these to do much burn damage, they only do a couple, and that guy's got a shield. Let me get that guy. There we go, and we'll see if we can charge up to max power, and then here we go. Boom! Look at that. It's much better watching it from up here, isn't it? There we go. And that guy's gone. I'm just going to kite them from up here, to be honest. This is much better. This is much better than getting them down there. They always say, well, the best thing I can say is that you don't want to really be in the thick of it like I did before, because, whoa, this guy's really going for it, isn't he? Really going for it, isn't he? Oh, come on. What do you want to do, mate? What are you doing? 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 Ow! He's hitting me. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Yeah, now they're not. See you later, guys. Boom! Yeah, you don't really want to be, you know, you basically don't want to be working the jab on these guys. What you want to do is stay back, right? Pick them off. Don't get inside the jab and work the body. That is not what you want to do. Right, let me put this fireball down there, and then just run behind them. Do a bit of a space behind, and then they're gone. So then I will fire that over there, and then I'm going to run off. Bye. Oh, will it reset? Doing this might reset it, and if it does, well, whatever. It sucks. There we go. I've got a bit of shield back. There we go. It's fully back, and no, they're coming towards me. And that's a Banshee. I don't know how you defeat these things. My shield doesn't work. I just get stunned. I have no idea how to defeat them. Right. Fire. Like that. There we go. That's another thing as well. Having a spell to identify enemies and what they do, that would be fantastic. To be honest with you, the two games that this reminds me of, primarily, is Skyrim, obviously, for you know, that sort of whole first-person mage simulator type thing with different spells, and Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, which I think is one of the most underrated games of all time. But yeah, I think that, you know, that's pretty much what we got here at the moment, but I'd love to see more spells. I mean, I can't wait to see more spells, and like I say, subverting the environment and just using it to your advantage instead of just like sort of running around and spamming. Let me fire at that thing there, just for reasons. I'm gonna run away. That didn't sound pretty good. That was good. Oh, no. Jump. Space. Ooh, I think I just broke my space bar doing that. Right, let me just see if I can kill these guys. Do you know the worst part is? This isn't even a boss. There's a boss around the other side, and I haven't even shown you that yet. There we go. That guy's frozen now. I didn't freeze him very much. Right, let me just do a area effect on myself and then jump out of it. Nah, I thought they'd follow me into it. Right, fire. There we go. That guy's frozen, but he's not getting frozen much. Like I say, you can synthesize different spells and such to actually get... right into this powered max speed. Here you go, max power. Bosh! What are you gonna do, mate? You're gonna get killed is what you're gonna get. Boom! Right, is that all of them dead? Nope, he's still alive. Can I just kick him? Nope. This guy, why is this guy so hard? How, what is this guy? This guy has had his Weetabix. Now he's dead. Right. Yeah, at the moment it reminds me of Dark Messiah, Might and Magic and Skyrim, but I'd love to see, obviously some more spells and such. Let me fire this at him. This guy's got a shield, and he's really, really annoying. There we go. But it does look beautiful. I mean, like I say, this is on medium graphics, so... Whoa! That guy was going to try and kill me there. Try. There you go. Come on, mate. Come on. What are you going to do? You're going to get killed is what you're going to do. Oh, yes. Right, there we go. Lieutenant and such. Now let me fire that down there. And that guy's going to come up here. Oh, good God. Right, let me just keep casting spells. And there. And keep doing it. Just drop it down. Just dropping it down now. Just dropping it down. This is not working. This is not working. They're coming straight towards me. Let's see if I can get inside the jab. Work the body. Here we go. Come on, come on. Come on then. Yeah, hang on. This is not good. Whoa. There's like an area effect thing. Whoa, that's a boss, that. That is a boss, that. Let me just... Whoa, I hit that stun. I hit that stun. Jump behind them. There we go. Come on, this is really... She's really annoying. I think I've got her. I've got her. Awesome. Okay, and that big guy's back now. Whoa, what's he doing here? Like a big lightning thing. That's awesome. This is awesome. Calling it now. Best Mage Simulator of 2014. Right, let me just run behind there. Yeah, honestly though, this game is... I mean, I check out a lot of early access games, right? And this is one of the ones that I am really, really scared about. And that seems like a really silly term. But what I mean by that is that this has so much potential. And normally, if they get it wrong, and maybe in a bit you go, oh, whatever, that's a shame, but whatever. I don't care that much. This I do. This I really want to see this do well. And more importantly, actually, I'm really excited to see how it develops. And if they get it wrong, I'm gonna hate them for it. Like this is not even on a... There's no professional level here. On a personal level, I'm just gonna hate every single one of them involved with it. Because this could be fantastic. As it stands, it's fun, but it ain't fantastic yet. But, yeah. Oh, good God. Right, you know what? That doesn't seem to be working. Let me get a bit of frost on this guy. Right, there we go. Dodge back. And power up to max power. I say if you do hold it... What are you doing? Whoa, dodge out of his way. Yeah, I don't like that thing. I don't like what he's doing. Yeah, let's get behind him. Yeah, it's a mini-boss, godlike leech. Right, can I jump behind him? Kill his bod. There we go. And then kill him with fire. There we go. If you hold the more you hold it, the more it powers up. It has like a couple of power-ups. There's one. There's two. Whoa, he hit me shield there. Dodge behind him. And that guy there. I hope this is the last one, because this is a bloody tough fight, this. This is a really tough fight. Yeah, you. Yeah. Don't run, mate. You'll just die tired. He's gone. Please don't say there's another one. Look at that. That's very colourful, isn't it? Very nice. Right, where's the remaining bod? Oh, he's up there. Okay. Let's just run around there. Rip his face off and call it a day. There we go. Just get a sip of beverage. Right, here we go. Powered up and bosh. Oh, he dodged out of the way. Very clever. Come on then, mate. Come on. What are you doing? You're gonna get killed is what you're doing. Lovely graphics. Come on, are you gonna die? Are you gonna... He's dead. Okay. Please don't be another wave. Please don't be... I hope there's not another wave. Here it goes. We'll find out in a minute. Ooh. Hey! And we've just absorbed all of that. Wow. Look at all the things I've got. What? Look at that. That was in orange, right? And orange is obviously better than purple, apparently. I've just got loads of patterns. That is pretty good. Let's have a quick look. Eek, look at all of these things. Wow. Yeah, but you know what? Leave it there. You pretty much get what this game's about. I think at the moment it is very fun. It could be amazing. I just hope it isn't messed up. Links are in the description for you to check it out. I would recommend you do. Like I said, there's a very candid approach on the development on this one, and I believe it's actually quite cheap compared to what it's going to be. But as always, with early access, you are going to have to balance the risk of buying in early against the benefit of getting something perhaps a little bit cheaper and the ability to hopefully shape and try the game out when it's sort of in this stage. Yeah. Oh, and I think the main thing to point out is that this... Yeah, make this easier to understand, guys. That's my main feedback. And on this thing here, I don't even know what that is. Advanced something something, links to how to experience something, some sigil and spell something something something. Yeah. Ooh, excitement. Right, there you go. Links in the description, as I said. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and generic partings. Let's just dodge in a wall. I'm stuck.